What happens, stays there. Short story by Jamelia Alicia. It's my conscience. I can't erase what happened last night. Do you even have a heart to consider this? I looked down at my hands, which were reflecting the spring sunlight. I see blood. My first reaction is to shake and lose control of my sensations. I can feel my mind losing all grasp of reality and not even remembering the conversation I had with my husband, Thomas, this morning. I paused and looked up at the ceiling, seeing swirls and patterns. I walked slowly while my hands were out, trembling for life, and I let my two legs guide me. I did not dare look up and allowed the trauma to consume and suffocate me. I gasped. The mirror is cloudy and steamy, reminding me of something blurred and unclear. The more I walked closer, the mirror glitches and changes angle. The steaminess was replaced with a black figure in the corner of the bathroom. Besides the toilet seat there was
No.
a human as a demon. I screamed out. No one was there. The street of Balewood Close was a ghost town of lost residents, filled with screams, secret occults, and murderers. My mind was already being twisted and pulled. I lived in this town. I had no soul. We are all demons in human form. Balewood Close was not made for the faint-hearted. I recalled the reason for moving to the area, but my mind was obscured by new beginnings and adventures. I did not see the darkness in this town until now. I wanted to leave. Goddamn it. This wretched place of sin and gloom. I find light in puzzle games, displayed on the traditional shelves of my home. I looked down at the puzzles, creating a picture of a tree and a cottage home. I whispered, "You." I looked across from the carpet to the window and heard a loud noise.
Bang.
I looked closely at the window, showing a house from across the road and a newsletter on the pavement, moving against the wind. It was a stormy night. I had inclinations and wishes on a stormy night, and my soul was grounded in the soul of Balewood Close. Freedom was a facade of this town, as you look closely at the town sign. It shows a cottage house with hills. I wanted that life, and instead, I woke up with murder mysteries and secrets that led to death. One morning was different. I blew a candle downstairs after a long night's sleep. The sky was blue, with hazy gray in the clouds. Mirror child, standing still and thin. Why do you smile when I don't grin? Step away, don't look too long, or you'll forget which side you're on. Whose side do you belong to? A scream was heard from the back of the house. I stepped into the back garden and saw a dead goat. A letter attached to its head, repeating words in riddles. The more I looked closely at it, the words changed to multiple languages of the world. Perhaps this origin was connected to different parts of the world with different meanings. The one thing I remembered is the nursery rhyme, and as I looked at the riddle, the words belong and side to you became more striking and bold in their pronunciation. My mouth became demonic. I shook myself and continued to look at the dead goat. I had to blink to see that all of this was real. The more I blinked, the more I saw the dead goat, moving positions of how it died. I realized, what the fuck is happening to me? My mind started to fall into a pit of nothingness until it reached a dead end of confusion. As my mind was demonic, the form in the mirror was me, but a demon version. I looked closely and realized the figure was still there in the corner, staring into itself and the soulless eyes turning like hollow round balls. Her head tilts the same way it did before, unnatural, curious. Her skin is pale, almost gray now, and her clothes are soaked through with blood that hasn't dried. It drips from her fingertips, pooling beneath her feet. I can't move. I can barely breathe. You said you were sorry, she says. Her voice sounds like mine, but layered, like something else is speaking underneath it. I whisper. I didn't mean to say it. My stomach twists. I just did. No, she says, stepping closer. Not that. Another step. The sound of her feet against the pavement is wrong. Too wet. Too heavy. Say what you did. My head shakes before I can stop it. I don't remember. She's in front of me now. Closer than she should be. You do. Her hand lifts. For a second, I think she's going to touch me. But instead, her fingers press against my forehead. and everything breaks. The world fractures into pieces of memory.
A room.
Dim light. A voice, angry, desperate. You don't get to walk away from this. My heart is racing now, even inside the memory. I didn't want to, I whisper. But I did. That's the truth I keep trying to dodge. I did want it to stop. The shouting, the pressure, the feeling of being cornered. Another flash. My hands are pushing. Too hard. A stumble. A crack. Silence. Real silence. Not this empty, endless thing. A final, irreversible silence. I scream and shove her away, stumbling back as the world snaps into place again. No, I didn't mean to kill them. But you did. I collapse, my body folding in on itself. I didn't mean to. I repeat, weaker now. I didn't mean to.
She watches me. No anger. No pity.
Just certainty. That doesn't change it. Tears blur my vision. Then what do you want from me? I choke. What is this? Punishment? For all I did on Earth? She takes another step forward. No, she says softly. Her hand reaches out again, and this time, she does touch me. Her fingers wrap around my wrist, cold and unyielding, forcing me to look at my own blood-soaked hand. This is the truth. My breath shudders. You tried to bury it, she continues. To erase it. To pretend it never happened. Her grip tightens. But I am what you couldn't destroy. I squeeze my eyes shut. Please, just make it stop. It stops, she says, when you stop lying. My eyes open slowly. I told you the truth. Not all of it. Her face is inches from mine now. Say it. My chest tightens. My throat burns. My voice breaks. The words feel heavier than anything I've ever tried to carry. I killed them. The silence shifts. Not gone, but different. Like something has finally heard me. Her grip loosens. For the first time, her expression changes. Not into a smile, but something quieter. Something almost human. Yes, she says. My knees hit the ground again. I didn't mean to, I whisper. I know. That stops me. I look up at her, confused, broken. You know? She nods once. And for the first time, she looks like me again. Not the thing in the mirror. Not the shadow. Just me. But meaning doesn't undo doing, she says gently. The world around us flickers. For a moment, I think I see something beyond the empty street. Shapes. Movement. Life. Then what happens now? I ask. She steps back. The distance between us feels important. Now, she says, you choose. Choose what? Her gaze doesn't leave mine. To keep running, she says. The world darkens slightly. Or to face what comes next. I follow her eyes. And, for the first time since I got here, I see it. At the end of the street.
A door.
Standing alone. Waiting. The silence holds, and so do I.